everyone, welcome back to more My Hero Academia Season 5. I am here with my reaction to episode 20.
Excellent, Tomura Shigaraki. You're coming along nicely. Better than I ever imagined.
That's so disgusting. And that guy looks like Robotnik too.
He left formidable power behind for us. You only have to say the word, and I will retrieve that power for you.
Oh, okay. 2 months ago. A certain day in October. Was it my birthday?
I searched so long. Now I've found you at last. So are you really the leader who will succeed all for one?
I don't know. I mean, All for One is incredibly powerful, and he is the guy that seems to be running everything, even though he's sitting in a chair right now. But we've had this character right here since season 1. And I feel like they've been kind of toying with us a little bit in regards to exactly what he can do. But now, you know, I think about Dobby, and I feel like he would be a really good leader. You know, I feel like between the two of them, I feel like Dabby could actually be stronger. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing that based on looks. Like, he looks like he would be a much cooler leader, but it's just me. Does this mean I'm a Dobby stan? Maybe it does. Now, don't forget, if you want to watch this unedited, to head on over to my Patreon, which is Suzy Lu Official. I always get this mixed up. Or head on over to my website, Suzy Lu Official.
Kurogiri, is this the formidable power left by All for One? I'm not impressed.
I was gonna say, what did you think he was gonna do? Just be like, no, you're right.
You seem to have run into some trouble, Shigaraki.
Doctor,
I trust that you've been well.
ask me again in a minute. Might be game over then.
Yeah, we're a little bit busy just now. Doctor.
He's All for One's biggest fan. This giant even used to work as his bodyguard. He's got incredible stamina and resilience.
He's also very emotional too.
You've got quite a discerning eye, Dobby. Gigantomachia is loyal. That's what led him down the path of despair you see now. It pains him that Shigaraki doesn't quite measure up to All for One.
That's so funny though. Like, imagine being kind of shunned like that. Yeah, you don't measure up.
Machia.
This guy, man, he has so much power over everyone.
Let me try something else. 1 second.
What is he up to?
Mad scientist types make no...
Really, Jean?
Excuse you, you're no better than my dog doing that.
This is the same quirk All for One used at Camino. How? Why?
Things just keep getting weirder.
Yeah, they really do. This is disgusting. Stop this.
These little ones are different. Nothing like mid or low-level Nomu. These are high-end, my finest work, super Nomu. Dare I call them masterpieces?
No, just continue to call them Super Nomo. I kind of like it.
I prefer my location remain a secret, which is why I summoned you all here by transmission. Besides Shigaraki, your faces are all new to me. Much like Gigantomachia, I'm a close aide of All for One.
Do you know what's kind of funny here is the fact that even the League, like, they have someone above them and they all seem kind of concerned about this. Usually that's not the case for villains.
I need to make quite sure that you're worthy of receiving the fruits of my labor. Because so far I'm unimpressed. A 20-year-old reject hanging around with the dregs of society? What can you show me to change my mind, Tomura Shigaraki?
Okay, don't you dare, but like, I'm gonna end up feeling sorry for these guys. You keep talking about them like that.
Ever since that day, I've been thinking about what happened.
It is, isn't it? It's gonna somehow make me feel bad for all of these guys, and I don't want to. I remember what you did in season 1.
As they pass by, pretending not to see you, who turned the world world so upside down that a child must suffer as you have. But not anymore. For I am here.
Yeah, and look at the life that you've had since then. Like, do you think that this is a good life? You don't seem very happy.
This is all that remains of your family. A rare variant quirk manifested in you. A mutation no one's seen before. And you murdered your loved ones simply by putting your hands on them.
So then why did he ask him, how's your family getting on?
Remember that?
Like, he would have known the answer to that. That's horrible. He killed the dog. I don't see a paw there, though.
When I put them on, it's so strange. Though it still makes me feel sick to my stomach. Wearing them washes calmness over me. Don't you think that's bizarre?
I want to know then, so whose hand is special enough to go over your face? Now I understand all the hands.
Even if I rule the ruins from the shadows, that lead will be with me all my life. That's why I despise all in existence. All that lives and breathes presses on the weight in my soul.
So you hate all existence because of something that you did, and the fact that it makes you feel a certain way. That's not everyone else's fault.
Tomura, those ideas of yours seem a little bit deranged if you ask me. Like, do you even want to destroy everything I love?
There's always room for my comrades' wishes. Live how you want to.
I was actually gonna say, what about all the people in the room there? Like, they must have things that mean something to them.
That big guy may be dense, but he's valuable to us both. Though, unlike me, he hasn't accepted you as his own. Do you catch my drift? If you can make Gigantomachia submit to you, then everything I have will be yours to use as you see fit.
Oh, but he seemed relatively strong, though. The only thing that managed to stop him was All for One's voice.
Just so you know, I'm not helping.
Oh, don't be a brat just because your flames didn't work on him.
That's not it, you maniac. I have a good potential ally in mind.
In that case, Dobby, I'd very much appreciate your help testing out a high-end Nomu.
Like, he literally said he wanted nothing to do with this. He's got his own stuff going on.
Time to work, Johnny. Back to Gigantomachia these little soldiers go.
Look at that little thing, though! It is kind of cute. I would have it. Well, I've got one. I've got my doggy.
Hello.
It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't understand the physics of how they go there and how they get back, but I'm not going to try and understand it, to be honest with you. So, please remind me, because it was a long time. In fact, it was like 4 months ago I started Season 5. Isn't that the thing that Gran Torino fought in the beginning?
Dr. Ujiko promised that he'd give us his full support, but only under one massive condition, that we rein in Gigantomachia. And in the month and a half since then, Shigaraki has come no closer to proving his strength to the giant and winning him over.
A month and a half? How do you have this much energy? That's not possible. Well, it is, clearly, but...
That brief respite lasts for about 3 hours, then he starts the whole cycle over again.
I'd be raging. I'd be like, listen, I need 8 hours. Can't do 3 hours. That's why I can't beat you.
He's always able to find Shigaraki no matter where he hides.
I feel like this is a trick, though. So there's no way that Shigaraki can actually beat him. It's definitely a trick.
So why are you still here?
I love Mr. Staney, and I love Izuku, and I love Ochako too. It's so amazing that I can be all these wonderful people.
Is that all she actually cares about, then? Interesting. You know, I know Stain had his moment. He did, but I wish that we would see more of Stain. I wish he wasn't just a name and an influence. Like, I want to see Stain. Stainy.
That look in his eyes. It's like a kid chasing after a dream.
It's Giran. Wonder where he's been.
I've been calling Giran and gotten nothing but radio silence.
I was like, wait a minute, is that a belly rumbling or a fart? What ringtone is that?
What do you want with Giran? You better not hurt him anymore, you're toast!
I've got your broker right here. And he's still alive, of course. Our objective is to liberate all metahumans. To demolish the existing framework and rebuild a world where people can be themselves. where they can use their abilities to their fullest capacity.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that that is going to be the deal. They're not just going to give him back. This guy's got a plan.
Your broker is an admirable man, takes great pride in his work. I imagine he's determined to remain hidden in the shadows, ever careful to avoid the prying eyes of heroes and police.
Sadly, he never thought someone might be lurking in those same shadows, waiting to pounce.
We don't have time for this, though. Also, how are you doing the voice changer thing? Is it an app?
Not only
I want
that,
to try
but
it.
he didn't so much as wince when we started taking his fingers, nor did he give you up. But as for that client list, we were able to recover it.
Yuck. I want to see his hands.
I have 116,516 hidden warriors. And we are lying in wait, ever ready to take action.
This guy must be bluffing.
Niigata, huh? Also, where they there deep in those mountains?
Oh, shoot. There's no point in you throwing the phone. He obviously knows.
The fingers prove our resolve. Let's not draw this little talk out with pointless bargaining. The war's begun to liberate metahumans from all tyranny. Next, you will make your way to Deika City in Aichi within the hour.
Within the hour? We're in the middle of something. We can't do this now.
Will you stand against us and be destroyed, or do nothing and be captured by the heroes? You must decide, Shigaraki.
Well, I don't think they're too scared of the heroes just now. So I think he's going to have to go along with this offer.
Everything that guy said could be a lie. All that we have is his word.
But even if there's a slim chance Kieran's alive, we have to help him.
Exactly. You're a team. You should be looking out for each other. An evil team, still.
Where's Dami?
At the moment, just outside the border between Mie and Shiga.
That's a great place to be. Okay.
Looks like we're going for it. What'd I tell you guys?
What if they really have 110,000 people? We'll be dead.
Yeah, but they're scattered, he said. They're not all in the one place.
And no matter where I am, he'll sniff me out and hunt me down. Ugh.
We're gonna use him as the bait.
How sneaky. And what'll you do if it turns out that Redestro is bluffing?
Then he'll die, simple as that.
Well, then he shouldn't have been lying, should he?
That's what I said.
Oh, I'm covered. Now I'll recover.
That was really mean, by the way, taking his hat off like that. Don't do that. Okay, it's so strange, like, having an entire episode dedicated to the other side. But I like it. I do, I really like it. Like, anytime a show does this, it kind of makes you see them more in depth and more as people, and you get to see their side a little bit more, and you kind of realize that even though they're evil, or the show wants you to think that they're evil, that there's a reason for it. Like, it's gone that way for a reason. I really don't like this doctor scientist person, but also I don't like All for One. But if there is one thing that I'm noticing about all of these evil sides, we on the good side always think that we've got time or that things are kind of going our way. But then they come out with like certain lines that make you feel like, well, wait a minute here. They really do have the upper hand on us, and I don't like it. I really don't like it at all. Whew, makes me kind of worried for how this season's gonna end, you know? Thank you so much for watching my reaction to this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!